Okay, so let's draw a quirky cartoon style head. Basic shapes with super simple features like eyes, nose, mouth, ears, ooh, and hair like this. Or this? Okay, no, how about this? Now if we go with this one first, we don't even need to bother with facial features at all. Okay, I'm kidding. This one will do just fine. What do you think? Can we start with this one? In later episodes, we'll upgrade our character and learn how to draw everything properly. So just let's get started. So let's start by drawing a circle. This will be the skull, not the whole head, just the skull. And I'm not showing you this picture to scare you, just want to show you which part of the head we are talking about. Okay, so the skull. Now we're going to draw a line through the middle and take it through the circle. Now this overhang, in this particular case, is about the third of the circle's diameter. And the end of the line is going to be the chin. And I say in this case, because this step-by-step tutorial is just for this particular guy, but about the rules that we'll want to follow, sort of, I'll talk in the episode where we'll draw the individual body parts. So, we're going to draw the head shape, and to do that, we're going to draw two vertical lines, actually tangents, on each side of the circle. These are still just our guidelines to make it easier to shape the head. So try to make them as vertical as you can. It's not easy. I'm always struggling with vertical and horizontal lines. Actually, if you look at the drawing now, you see a little tilt, but it's okay. I'm giving myself some slack here because otherwise we'll never finish this thing. So, tangents first. Then, from those points, draw two slightly tilted lines. These are going to be the sides of the face. Try to keep them symmetrical. And another horizontal line at the bottom to place the chin. And now the jaw can come in. Again, two slightly tilted lines will do the trick. And we've got a jawline. Plus, we've just defined the basic head shape. I'll show you in a second, just making another layer where we are gonna draw the actual head. I'm lowering the opacity of this guideline layer so we can redraw the final shape of the head. And in later episodes, we'll explore different kinds of head shapes, of course. We'll look at the differences between male and female head shapes, for example, because yes, there are some basic differences. And we'll also draw a super cute baby head. We'll observe what makes a character look adorable and uncover those magical lines that make someone appear young, innocent, and unbelievably cute. And we're done with the head shape. But as you can see, these two corners are a little too pointy, so I'm just gonna round them out a little bit, like this. Hide the guidelines, and we're done. Not too bad, not amazing either, but hey, we're in a learning mode, so we'll definitely get better over time, right? Of course. Now, but let's continue with the eyes. So I'm bringing back the guidelines, and we'll draw a horizontal line across the middle of the head. That's roughly where the eyes will go. Not exactly on the line though, but they'll sit a bit higher, like this. Once we have sketched in all the features, we can always adjust their position, especially since we are going to make one eye a little smaller and the other a bit bigger to give him a more goofy, cartoony vibe. Once we are drawing a cartoon style, right? Just be careful, because you don't want to draw on the guidelines layer. I constantly mess this up all the time. Then I either have to start over or copy pasting lines between layers like a, I don't know, desperate raccoon. So get into the habit of checking which layer you're on, because it will save you a lot of time, stress, and sanity. So just be careful. Yeah, and if you're finally happy with your lines, you can go ahead and make them bolder now. Okay? By the way, I'm planning a whole series about eyes where we'll draw all kinds of like angry, shocked, sleepy, goofy, and so on. And we'll break them down and learn everything about drawing them. I will explain what I do and why I do it, so just stick around if you're interested in these kinds as well. Okay? But for now, let's just keep two things in mind. irises and pupils. So irises are the colored part of the eyes, but now we are going to lightly color those in. We'll give them proper colors later, but for now, let's just throw a light gray tone. Yeah, and the pupils, which are the black dots in the middle where light enters the eyes. Try to draw the pupils roughly the same size. Yeah. Oh, and don't forget the shine. I almost always add some shine because it makes the eyes look more alive. And to do it, I just switch to the eraser or pick a white color and add 2 little white dots in each eye. I zoom in a bit so we can see it better. And you can bold this line as well. The edge of the irises, because irises usually have bolder outlines. Not for everyone, or you can see it always, but it's a nice touch. And he has got eyebrows too, so we'll pop them in here and here. And since we are drawing a guy, I make them a bit thicker, more than just 2 lines. And again, in later episodes, when we will learn to draw different kinds of eyes, we'll also see how eyebrows can have a huge impact on how the eyes express different emotions. They're super expressive in their own way. Yeah. And boom! He's got eyes! So, head check, eyes check. Now we need a nice nose. We'll keep it super simple and just draw a tiny bean shape right here. I used to draw the whole outline, but these days I like to leave a small gap here at the bottom. And of course we'll draw other types of noses later too, every shape, size and angle, so stick around and you will learn everything you need to know about drawing noses. But this one is done. That was quick. And now let's add the mouth. Keeping it simple again, just one curvy line, a little smile wrinkle on one side and another little one to the other. And they have a confident smile. I mean, he has. But let's make the eyes smile too. To do that, we're gonna draw a curvy line here and erase this part. Then do the same with the other eye. A curvy lower line and erase the cropped bit. And done. And here's another little detail down here, just a short line to suggest the lower lip. And this is actually a great technique we'll talk more about in a later episode, where you don't always need to draw every single line. Sometimes just suggesting a shape with a partial line can be more effective. It's sneaky and super powerful. I hope I can show you it too well, because when I first discovered it, I absolutely loved experimenting with it. But now, the ears. He needs ears to hear some compliment too, because he's getting pretty handsome. So I'm gonna turn on the helping lines layer and I will draw a line right under his nose, somewhere here. Go back to the other layer and we will stick 2 oval shapes each side of his head. But I think this is too small for his ears, so I'm gonna draw a little bit bigger oval shape right here and here. It's a bit bad, so like this. Turn off the helping lines. I'm gonna zoom in so we can see better what I'm doing. And I'm gonna erase these lines because we don't need them. Ooh, too much lines. So, but I think this guy has not just goofy eyes, but goofy ears too. Is that a thing? Goofy ears? Sounds ridiculous. Anyway. Now you can adjust the lines if you think you need to do that. I think I need to do that. Something like this. And what I'm gonna do, copy this line here with two little changes. One is I'm gonna pull this line lower, like here. And the other thing is I don't want this line ends up like this. So I'm gonna taper off the other end with a soft fade. So I don't want to do this, not this sharp end, but this. By the way, we will explore this technique in detail later and we'll be using it a lot. It's one of those things that comes with practice. And another tiny extra line to suggest the ear canal. Let's do the other side the same way. Copy this curve, pull it down slightly, add the little bean shape here, and fade out this line. Ears! We got ears now. We're getting there. Only one thing left for today, drawing this guy's hair. First, we're gonna define the general shape of his hair. So helping lines, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So what kind of hairstyle I want to make for this guy. Think of it like seeing just the shadow of the hair, the outlines, without any fine details. Well, something like this. And go back to our guys layer, and now we can add the details. So from here everything is just experiment. So just feel free to experiment with the lines, with the shapes. Where do you want to put some hair locks, some sticking out parts? Here, for example, 1, 2, and 3 hair locks. And let some lines fade out, as I showed you before. Tweak the ones you are not happy with or delete them entirely and redraw. This part is freestyle, so go nuts! This corner is very edgy again, so I'm gonna turn it like this. Good. And hair will stick here. Delete the lines we don't need. Draw this one, this one. I'm gonna turn out the helping lines. And it's time to erase his skull, top of the skull, like this part. We don't need this anymore. And now we start to playing with the lines, refining them, add the little things here and there, and let your line, the very important thing, let your lines fade out. So don't draw like this, but this. It's important. It makes a big difference, especially when you draw hair, because it's just not ending like this, but it's fade out, taper out. Even in a cartoony style, this small touch adds a lot of life to your drawing. We can draw fringe for him, like this. Erase the unnecessary lines. So just feel free to experiment with the lines, shapes, everything. It's your masterpiece and it's done when you say it's done. So I can put a lot of time into it. You know, it's a never-ending story. It's never done, I mean. But from my experience, just leave it alone for a bit, take a break, grab a snack, live your life, and when you come back in a couple of hours or the next day, your drawing even look better. Or not. Or you'll know exactly what to fix. And I think it's done. He's done. I mean, he's fine and everything, but we're done with him. I mean, done drawing him. Whatever. So, how did you like it? Not the joke, that was terrible. But the process, did you enjoy the process? Did you manage to finish it? Which part was the hardest or the easiest for you? Did you try putting your own spin on it? Did you change anything? What did you change? Stuff like that. I'd love to hear all about it, so please let me in the comments below because I'm so curious about your progress, okay? So that was our first shot making a cartoon character, at least his head for now. But in a later episode, we'll give him a body too, and we'll experiment a lot with the eyes, nose, ears, mouth, even with the hair. We'll compare male and female faces and see what makes a face more feminine. So lots and lots interesting stuff coming up. We're gonna draw it all, starting from basics and slowly level up, and who knows how far we'll go. So stick with us if you are excited to learn more like this. Until then, just keep drawing, keep growing. See you in the next episode.